It's almost a year since Bill Barrett at Acrebury Green Farm took on a herdsman, and in that time, a wonderful relationship has been formed between Ray Burton, the herdsman, and Carol, Bill's daughter. And now it seems that wedding bells are very much in the air. Good morning, my darling.
Oh, morning, kind sir.
Hey, anyone around?
I don't think so. Why?
Come on, give us a kiss.
Oh, not now.
Why not?
Well, what if somebody comes around and catches
It ain't a
us?
crime to be caught kissing your beloved, is it?
No, but it's the principle of the thing.
What principle? Come here.
All right, be careful.
Hey, in the barn.
Well, there might be somebody in there.
No, there isn't. Barring a few rats and mice.
Oh, then I'm definitely not going in there.
Come on, only joking.
There was no need to throw me into the straw.
Sorry. Carol,
Yes?
it's about time we stop messing about.
Look who's talking.
No, I'm serious. I really think we should start considering the future, you and me.
What are you trying to say?
I think you know what I'm trying to say. Well, will you marry me, Carol?
Oh, right. Yes. Yes, I will.
Right. Oh, I'm up in the air. I don't know what to say. Oh, give us a kiss. Right. Oh, you in there? Oh, crikey. Is your dad? Oh, blow him for once.
Oh, they're lucky for them both. Did they say when it's to be,
Oh,
Bill?
no. They'll tell us all in their own good time, Betty.
No doubt. Here's your coffee, love.
Oh, tap.
Mind you, it'll be a good opportunity for me to buy a new costume, won't it?
Oh, that's what I can't understand about you women. All them blessed clothes you got up in your wardrobe and you got to go out and buy something new.
All that stuff up in my wardrobe's out of date, Bill Barrett. And besides, 'tain't every day that your daughter gets wet, is it? Must have something new for that occasion.
Oh, well, you knows best, love.
Speaking of clothes, is this all the washing you got?
Oh. Well, I can't think of anything else.
Right, I'm taking the chance of washing this while the weather's fine. Here. Look, do you reckon we could get old Mrs. Bishop along to the wedding?
Hang on. We don't know when 'tis as yet. Hold your horses. She could peg out afore then.
Barrett, really?
Well, she might. Anything could happen.
Oh, but she does worry me so. She's gone back a lot lately, since her husband died, and she's over 80 herself. It must be about 2.5 years since her application went in for a pensioners' bungalow at Fieldview Close. I don't know what the blessed council's thinking about. I reckon she's shocking.
Well, why don't you have a word with Pat Carter of Fieldview Farm? She's on the parish council. She could push the old dear's
Yeah,
case.
that is a good idea. See if there's anything she can do to speed things up. I mean, you know yourself that cottage is very dilapidated. And those twisty stairs are dangerous for an old lady of her age.
Ah, yeah.
Collingborn talk. When I say I'll have a gin, I mean a gin. Do you understand?
Oh, well, if you say so, dear lady.
Those are some lovely daffodils under your living room window, Mrs. Ryan. I admire them every time I go past your bungalow. So it's you that peeps at me, is it? Oh, dear me, no. I just admire your flowers. Do you admire me wallpaper too while you're at it? I wouldn't know. I've never seen inside your bungalow. I know you've not, Miss Weaver. But I just thought you might have seen it when looking at the daffodils. I've already told you that I do not look through your windows. But if you will go straining your curtains right back for everyone to see what you've got, then it's hardly surprising, is it? By golly, you don't have to touchy, don't you? It isn't really surprising in your company. You're such a cantankerous, pig-headed old woman who tried the patience of a saint.
Here then, ladies, a rum and coke for you, Miss Weaver, and a gin for you, Mrs. Ryan, dear lady.
That doesn't look very large to me.
No, 'tis a small one.
But I wanted a large one.
No, all you said was you wanted a gin, so I thought 'twas only a small one you wanted.
Well, you thought wrong then, didn't you? You can just take that one straight back and get me a large one.
Oh, well, very good, dear lady.
Well, really, I must say I do call that a nerve. Talk about looking a gift horse in the mouth. Miss Weaver, where are you off to now? Another table where there isn't an ungrateful, tetchy old woman like you. Oh, and a packet of washing powder, please, Mrs. Haynes. Your mother's usual. Oh, please. I give her my keep, but I still think it's only fair that I help her out with some of my washing. Not many girls like you about these days, are there? I wouldn't know.
Hello, Carol.
Oh, hi, David. I suppose you've heard the news?
Yes, Ray was on the phone to me straight after. Congratulations.
Thanks. And as you're Ray's best friend, we'd like you to be best man. For another, we hope that your dad, the vicar, will be able to take the service.
I'm sure he'd be delighted to. Thanks very much.
I couldn't help overhearing. Congratulations, Carol. Have you got anywhere to live as yet? Oh, yes, that's all taken care of. Swan River, our very own farm cottage where Ray lives. It's plenty big enough. Oh, of course, me love. Swan River belongs to Acrebury Green Farm, doesn't it? That's right. Well, my hubby and me wish you all the best for the future. And if you have as happy a marriage as Fred and me, then you do all right. Because I've got one of the loveliest husbands you could ever wish to meet. That's wonderful. It gladdens my heart to hear someone say that. There aren't too many people who get on as well as that. Ray and I don't plan to have any quarrels when we're married.
You'll be very lucky if you don't. Odds are it's not a very strong marriage if you don't have the odd tiff here and there. The best part about it is the making up after.
That's right. Fred and I have had any amount of quarrels since we were wed. But we've always been straight and honest with each other. And that makes the strongest of marriages, I can tell you.
Yes.
Believe me, the kind of marriage where the man and woman are always in agreement with each other is certainly not always that strong. The door is unlocked. Come on in, Mrs. Carter. Hello, Mrs. Bishop. I'm sorry I didn't come to the door. Me arthritis is so bad. Oh, that's all right. I presume you saw me coming up your path. Beg pardon? You saw me coming up your path. Oh, yes, I did, that's right. Would you like a cup of tea or coffee or anything? No, I've not long had one, thank you. Do you know you're the first person to come and visit me all week? Except Mrs. Betty Barrett, that is. She come in on Monday night. Mrs. Bishop, you must find it awfully lonely here on your own and not being able to get around. Oh, I'm used to it. Since my Arthur passed over 2 years ago, I've learned to live with loneliness. Don't you have any family? Well, I got a son lives over at Dauncey. Got a wife and children, but I ain't seen he since his father's funeral. Where exactly does he live? Oh, on the Brinkworth Road, just outside the village. He never comes to see either. I see. Well, the reason I'm here, sadly, we've still had no luck in allocating a bungalow to you. I'm going to bring it up at the next parish council meeting, but even if we do negotiate anything, it could be as long as 6 months before you hear anything to your advantage. But I will most certainly do what I can for you. I would be most grateful. I find those twisty stairs a trial now. My legs the way they are. Yes, I know. And those stairs, like this cottage, are now very dilapidated.
Fine herd we've got now, thanks to you, Ray.
They're good milkers, although I'm afraid there could be a bit of mastitis occurring in a couple of them. I noticed during milking yesterday afternoon.
Oh, dear. Well, as long as we keep a close eye on it, then it shouldn't cause too much of a problem. Main thing is to keep a regular watch, Ray.
Oh, don't worry. I reckon Sid Thatcher and I can cope. I'm a qualified herdsman now, after all.
Oh, of course.
Changing the subject a minute, have you and our Carol set a date for the wedding as yet? Yes, we both chatted it over last night. We've settled on the last Saturday in September. That's the 28th.
You believes in long engagements, then? I thought to be sooner.
It gives us plenty of time to sort things out.
A lot could happen between now and then, couldn't it? Oh, well, I suppose it could. But like what? Oh, anything. Anyway, I'd best get those cars down to Penny Fells. Ah, righto.
Bill, is Ray there?
Yes, Betty. Ray, just a minute. What's wrong?
There's a telephone call for you.
Oh, thanks very much, Mrs. Barrett.
To be honest with you, Mrs. Barrett, I cannot see why the council is dragging its feet about allocating a bungalow to her. Of course, it could be that they've got a long enough waiting list as it is. That might be so, but she really is a most deserving case. Well, you're on the parish council, Pat. Can't you do something from there? Well, that's what I've been doing. What was it you were saying earlier? Something about Mrs. Bishop's son? Yes, he lives just outside Brinkworth, apparently. He has nothing to do with her, and I have a mind to make it my business to find out why. Oh, I should be very careful how you do it if I were you. They might not get on with each other for any amount of reasons. Do you think so? Well, it has been known. True. If it was me, I wouldn't involve myself to that extent. But something needs to be done about her loneliness. We have got to find a way of getting her out of herself. What about the Silver Threads Club? Oh, it's the over 60s. It's not a bad idea. It is worth a try. She's so much in her shell, though, as she refuses to have any home help. The main thing is to get her out of that blessed old cottage. Here you are, Ray. That bottle of sauce that you wanted.
Oh, great. Thanks.
Everything all right, love?
Well, what shouldn't it be?
Sorry, darling, but Dad said you'd seemed tetchy all the afternoon since a telephone call you had at the farm earlier.
Oh, Lord.
What is it, Ray? Tell me what's wrong.
Carol, this is going to be hard. Yes, I am like this because of that call.
Well, please, tell me about it.
It's not as easy as that. But one thing's for sure now. I can't marry you, Carol. I'm afraid it's all off.
Acrebury is written, performed and produced by Jerry Hughes.